Hey guys, there's been plenty of little preview clips of this on my Patreon channel, but this will be the first time you guys here on YouTube. I'm going to take my shoes off and be careful because it's raining. I can't put my shoes on in the collection room because that'll be messy. But you're going to see it for the first time. Welcome to the dark side, bitches. Go ahead and close it. Cold outside, cold outside. Right, you ready? Oh yeah. Got the dimmable LEDs on a low setting right now. Go ahead and turn that up for you. There we go, nice and bright. Alright, so I'll give you a little tour. Now I'm shooting this obviously in the night time. It's actually better to do something like this during the day, but I got an opportunity to film right now, so this has been in the works for a while. This room was built from scratch, and that purple beanbag chair thing is very temporary. On the 28th of this month my proper desk and chair is coming, so I'm going to shoot all my reviews and do all my video editing and all that stuff. This is going to be my collection room slash studio for doing all my work on YouTube. So let's go around everything. I'll just show you, I don't know where to start really. I'll start with these comics. You've seen those before if you're familiar with the channel. I got these frames from Asda Supermarket, but you can also get them from Amazon UK. Just type in long frames and they came straight up the first thing. So there's the latest one, Batman Year 1, Robocop vs Terminator, Beavis and Butthead #1, Ren and Stimpy #1, and a really cool Dark Horse Comics cover that I love. Over here we have the Dark Knight poster, Batman Begins poster, and this really cool 35-year anniversary Halloween poster that I framed recently. Sorry about the reflections. And over here, let me just pan back a little bit. You can just get a look before we go zooming in. I do have a 10-minute filming limit on this phone. I want to upload it in 4K, so I'll shoot it all in one take. Upload it straight onto YouTube with no video editing and Movie Maker and all that stuff. But I will do more tours of the room, more in-depth kind of pose sessions and all that stuff still coming up. I'm expecting some really impressive stuff to come in the next couple of days. I'll let you see that when it shows up. I don't want to say anything about what it is, but it's one of the most expensive collectibles I've ever bought, and it'll definitely be a grail piece, so stay tuned to the channel. It's going to be here Tuesday or Wednesday at the latest. Here's the Cool Models werewolf. There's a awesome little werewolf head that I use as an accessory. And here's the Civil War Hot Toys Black Panther. Really, really nice. Saw Black Panther recently, really enjoyed it. Definitely getting the other version of this too from the Solo movie by Hot Toys. Here's Spider-Man Homecoming. Quite a simple pose. I don't want to stress out the suit or anything, so I just kind of leave him like this. Little head tilt to the side, a little bit of attitude. Slightly aggressive, wearing his backpack. Looking good. Here's Deadpool. And Hot Toys have recently announced that they're going to be doing Deadpool 2 figures. So that should be interesting. There's some accessories sent to me by Elizabeth from one of my Patreons. Thank you very much, Elizabeth, for the goodies. There's Maleficent, looking fantastic. Look at the repaint on the face and the eyes by the Effects Laboratory in Spain, Carlos. Amazing work, look at that. I used to display the boxes behind the figures in the old collection room, but now there's more space. Display more boxes and more figures. There's a Tomb Explorer figure by Pop Toys. Pretty sweet. There isn't a wire in her hair there, it's just the way I've got it positioned. It looks like it's kind of moving with her. That's a really cool piece. Excellent. And here's Robocop. Looking good. Love that figure. One of the best. Remember a good while back I did the top 10 figures in my collection. He won out of the 1/6 scale figures. Here you go. You got Metal Gear Solid stuff. Expecting some more Metal Gear figures from 1/6 kit once they get released. So there's those ones there. Oh, and Joe Turner did me some cool decals, so now Quiet has a proper Hot Toy style base. And there's my Hitman figure in serious need of an update. He looks good here. I'm sure most of you are thinking that looks alright, but trust me, he definitely needs an upgrade. New body, new tie, Probably a new suit too. Still love the head sculpt. Some Predator 2 figures, the City Hunter and the Elder, both fantastic. Finally get to display them with their boxes because the artwork's just, it's pretty simple. It's just pictures of the figures themselves on the box, but I really like the way it looks. Down here we have my Halloween Michael Myers collection, which I super love. Just so thrilled to finally be able to have stuff like this. For the longest time I dreamed of owning some Once Customs pieces. Ended up owning One Custom head sculpts and C Creations clothing, and Brett Little weathering, and Michael Cortez hooked me up, and Magnus, and waiting on that Silent Surfer head sculpt / Mad Bug. Still waiting on that. Let you know when that happens. Do a full review. But yeah, these pieces, really love them. Got the 2 framed pictures in the back. And Vampirella. Look at that pose. I love this. That's a fantastic piece, that figure. Absolutely awesome. The music, if you can hear it in the background, copyright free, because that's actually a friend's band. It's a compilation CD actually. A few of my friends' bands that, when I was in a band myself, we used to play together. So hopefully I can have that in the background without any trouble, because they're not like signed to a major label or nothing. We just did it for fun. Here's the Asian version of Vampirella. Look at that pose. Brought that pose back from months and months ago. I used to have it like this. Again, custom bases from Joe Turner on Facebook. There's a third one here because I'm in the process of making a third Vampirella figure. I'm running out of time here, guys. I've still got the whole other side of the wall to show you. Maybe I'll do 2 parts and show you one wall in one part and then the other wall in another part, because I don't want to rush this. That's probably what I'm going to do, to be honest. Thinking about it now, I did intend to do this all in one take, but I don't want to rush. Like, all of that is still to go, so I'll just do 2 parts. One wall, part A, and then the other wall, part B. Here's Jason Voorhees from Sideshow Collectibles. And he is looking seriously cool. Again, more custom decals. Very sweet. There's the whatchamacallem. I'm trying to remember names right now of all the people that have helped me out. It's an absolute bugger trying to remember all the people you end up meeting and having dealings with, making figures, enhancing figures, doing custom work, custom weapons, custom clothing, all that stuff. Here is Chucky, custom work I did on the retro cloth Chucky. Interesting moment on Facebook the other day when someone, absolutely right, the ultimate Chucky here is probably the only Chucky you'd ever need. And I just chimed in with a little comment and said, I don't know, I love the ultimate one, but I think the retro cloth is kind of the ultimate one. And he said, oh, it looks too much like a doll. I said, Chucky is a doll. So that was funny. But look at that. Looks awesome. Battle damaged by me, weathered blood, yeah. There's Freddy. Still looking for someone who can do me a custom sweater for Freddy. This one's looking alright for now, though. It's not too bad. Pretty sweet again. Oh, I've got my correct spelling on Freddy Krueger now. Thanks to Joe Turner for hooking that up. Down here, we have some big Neca pieces. There's the Avengers Iron Man suit. I forget which one. Is it 7? Mark 7, maybe? There's that incredibly articulated Spider-Man figure. He's not missing an arm. He's just kind of holding himself against the wall there. So that's pretty sweet. Here's the Masked Predator, repainted by me, but you can't really tell. Did a lot of work on that one, though. And here we have the latest version of the original Alien Big Chap by Neca, 1/4 scale. Absolutely incredible piece. Insanely good. 1 minute left, guys. Here's the Batman Begins Neca figure. Absolutely astonishingly good. I love this. Look at that. Look at that thing. Only £100 compared to the Enterbay one over there, which is a hell of a lot more expensive. We'll get to him in part 2. Here is a repainted Werewolf, American Werewolf in London bust. My Tool and all kinds of other CDs, bands I've been in, and Massive Attack and stuff like that. There's the Demon hiding behind there. Here's my DVD collection. Check that out. There's Scarecrow. I'm running out of time. There's some Catwoman statues. 20 seconds, people. There is Vampirella. We'll show them later, those guys, in part 2. There's some books. 10 seconds. Alright, stay tuned for part 2 coming up real soon. That was one side of the room.